Now today we are going to discuss Hornbill book poem, that is Photograph, written by Shirley Thompson. I hope that it is visible to you. Okay, so here I have given you a brief idea about this poem, because before starting the poem we should know the main idea of the poem, why the poet has written the poem. That is very important whenever we discuss a poem. So here in this poem she recalls her mother and her memories while looking at her childhood photograph when her mother was 12 years old. So it is a poem about a daughter who is, you can say, she wants to pay a tribute by writing this poem in memory of her mother. So she is looking into a picture, and what she recalls and what she tries to define in this poem, we'll discuss this now. Okay, so we'll discuss it stanza wise so that it will be easy for you to understand, and if there will be any poetic device, we'll also discuss that. Alright, so let's get started. We'll start with the first line, means from first to fourth line I'll read first for you. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hand, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. So let me give you the meaning of paddling. Paddling means walking. So in these lines the poet is trying to explain that when she looks towards that cardboard, so here cardboard means that photo frame towards which she looks. So when she looks there, so what she finds, she sees that there are three girls, and all these three girls are cousins, and they are holding each other's hand, and they are on a beach, and the girl who is in the middle, and she is looking big as compared to both other girls, and she is her mother, and she is about 12 years or maybe more than that. So she is saying that her mother and her cousins are walking there on the beach paddling, and she can see this on that cardboard, right? Now here in next lines the poet says, all three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Now here she is just observing that photograph very seriously, and what she says, that all these three girls are standing in a line, they are standing just facing towards the camera, and who is taking the picture? Here it is mentioned, our uncle, means uncle, at the uncle's camera. So here whose uncle is taking the picture? Her mother's uncle. So he is taking the picture and is asking them to pose towards the camera so that he can take a nice picture, and he is asking them to smile at that. And at the time when he was taking the picture, now because she can see the result on that picture, so what, their hairs are flying, their wet hairs are flying. When you will go to beach or means you will go to these large water bodies or anywhere, so definitely the breeze of that don't let you to means adjust your hair. So it was really very nice and very cool, and they were standing there, they were giving the pose for that. And my mother, that was born before I was born, and this photograph is of that time even when the poet was not born. So this is really of her mother's childhood photo. So she was not born, that we can understand it very clearly. And the sea, which appears to have changed less and washed their terribly transient feet. This is very important, listen to it carefully. Now here the poet is trying to explain, like we human beings, we develop with our nature, with our body and everything, because this is a process of the life. Like when we are in infancy, then we move to adolescence, we move to old age. So this is a process that we go into this. But here the poet has compared terribly transient feet and sea. So terribly transient feet, transient means that changes, like human body as it changes after some time, or it gets sometimes get deteriorated. So here her mother's feet or her sister's feet or cousins, their all feet might have changed a lot, because humans are having something, the body structure, or you can say the physical changes that happens. But if we compare that with the sea, so sea does not changes much, means it's always same. Whenever you will see it, it will be the same as you have observed it, or you have went there for many years back. It will remain same. There will be little bit changes, but it will be not so many changes. Some 20-30 years later, she'd laugh at the snapshot See Betty and Dolly, she'd say, and look how they dressed us for the beach, the sea holiday. Now here she is saying that whenever her mother, means after 20-30 years of taking that picture, whenever her mother sat and she observed that photo, she reminded of her early childhood age. So she always saw and she laughed at that picture. She smiled. Means it was a kind when a person becomes old, so when they see their childhood photographs, it really they feel very nice that even we had our childhood days and we spent in this manner. So here she also says that see Betty and Dolly, can you see how we were dressed, how we were being dressed for beach holidays. So yes, she was taking her cousins and she also just tried to observe that picture and want to show them that see we were child, so how we dressed, now we have become older, so we have come into the limitations. But when we were children, there were no bar, there were no restrictions, we all were free. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Both rhyme with labored ease of loss. Now here you have to understand it very carefully, because here one line is very important that mostly comes in your examination, that is both rhyme with labored ease of loss. But before that, here the poet mentions the sea holiday was her past, mine is a laughter. For both of them, this sea holiday has a different meaning. For the poet, if she misses something, so that is her mother's laughter that she misses a lot. And the poet's mother, if she misses something, so she misses her childhood days, because whenever she looks towards the photograph, so she always admires, she always thinks that those were such a nice days when we were children. And both rhyme with labored ease of loss. So both rhyme with labored ease of loss here means that both of them have gone through a kind of, you can say, something that has totally affected their life. Means here labored ease here means labored something that is very impossible, you can say, बहुत ज्यादा जो परेशानी से किसी चीज को मिला जाए, और ईज का मतलब होता है आसानी से. तो यहाँ पे मतलब चीजों को कहा गया है कि इतनी जल्दी इतना अच्छा समय निकल गया, मीन्स सो फास्ट, मीन्स as we say that time has wings with it, so it flies very fast. So here she says about this that both rhyme with liberties of loss, कि दोनों को ही नुकसान हुआ है एक तरीके का, पर दोनों के नुकसान अलग अलग हैं. Now she'd been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. Its silence silences. Now here she ends the poem by saying that she had been nearly dead as many years these pictures have been clicked, means it may be around the age of her mother. So she is saying that maybe it's around 12 years that her mother is no more with her, she has left this world. So she is really very upset, you can say that she was really very concerned about her mother. That was the reason that she wrote this poet. And she says that as that girl lived, and of circumstance there is nothing to say at all. The silence silences. And she says that now I have nothing to say, because now there is only silence and silences, because her mother is not with her, so she is speechless, because what she has to express, what she wants to tell everyone, she has already mentioned in the poet. So now she wants to remain quiet. Now there are two poetic devices that I think that I should discuss with you. So one is alliteration and the other is oxymoron. So alliteration, here the same consonant sounding words have been repeated, like my mother's, transient feet, silence, silences. So you know that. Now oxymoron is here labored ease. Now labored ease, how is it oxymoron? Means here labored is something, it's mean that when you stress for something, you work hard for something, and ease is just opposite to that. Ease here means that you get very easily, you need not to work so hard. So here when two opposite the words are taken all together to create a sense for the poem, so that is called oxymoron. So here ये दोनों opposite हैं एक दूसरे के लिए, पर दोनों को एक साथ जोड़ दिया गया और इस पोएम के कंप्लीट सेंस बना दिया गया, तो इसलिए ये oxymoron हो गया. I hope you have understood this video. So if you like, then please do like, subscribe and share my channel. Till then, bye.